Feet hit the floor, you're alive. So now what? Well, usually I'd say let me bring you a morning motivational minute, but I won't. Oopsie. So I'm just gonna go on and answer this 8 pin question video that, sorry, 8 pin questions for anyone to answer. So, what do you call it? Video response. So, here it is. I'm going to try to keep my eye on the things and make sure I don't go too long. After I had a terrible cycling accident 7 years ago, and yep, talk a little funny. The doctors say I'd be dead, but hey, I'm here. So, and I am very excited to, kind of found this amazing pin community because, yep, everybody's pretty awesome. So, thanks for that. And by the way, I'm a total noob. So, and yeah, you can see pin or ink on my hands. By the way, if you know how to get ink off of hands, let me know. So, let me just go ahead and pop these up. Oh, and thank you, Gretchen. You're a sweet lady. So, Gretchen's awesome. By the way, everybody should know her. Yeah. So, all right. So, here we go. My pin questions. The first one: when and how did your fountain pen journey begin? Well, how do you say? I'm new. I'm a newbie, so I just started actually this year. Don't worry, I've been writing for a lot longer. My accident was about 7 years ago, right over. And the doctors told me they're like, write everything down. So I give you, try to be a quick little summary. Well, I'll tell you that later. But so write everything down. Oh, and hairspray and lava soap works getting cough. Shaving cream, yes, I've used shaving cream, but back and forth. Okay, sorry. So how and when did my fountain pen journey begin? Well, back February of this year. So it's relatively new. And it's funny because the first fountain pen I ordered, I was like, oh, this is awesome. It's, like matte black. And I was like, yes, and metal. So it's heavy. I'm like, yeah. But it didn't write. So yeah, I was really frustrated. But thankfully, I, got the Lamy Safari and used that. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. But yeah, so glad I got started with some good ones. But let's see. Oops. Press the wrong button. Let's try again. Yep. Favorite inks in the beginning, and now what are your go-to inks? Good question. I'm kind of boring-ish with inks. I mean, I have, Organic Studio Nitrogen, and what'd you say? If you have to write everything down, you might as well do it in style. Oh, Gretchen, you were so right. So, yeah, might as well write it down in style. Well, and that's actually gonna be, here's one of my pens. So I always carry this one on. Oh, Dawn dish soap. Thank you, Judy. I will definitely try that out. Thank you. So, here is my green fountain pen, and I used to carry this around everywhere. I mean, I've always kind of been a writer, a bunch, but I was in San Francisco the last part as software engineer. Oh, I'm doing good. But that didn't last. So, I suffered a traumatic brain injury, and the doctors in the hospital told me to write everything down. I did have post-traumatic amnesia, so I forget everything. I'm like, have I tried swimming? I haven't tried those yet, but I will see. I'll try them. But yeah, I used to, carry this everywhere, all the time, everything. But thankfully, I found this, and this is a, of course, now I'm going to forget. I think, yeah, it's a Lilliput, the Kawako Lilliput. So love it. And yes, our inks, I liked shimmery, but now like it's crazy to clean out of pens and so basically watermelon blue is kind of what I stick to. So let's see. And how have your ink and pen taste changed over time? Well, like I was all about my matte black that didn't work. So, I'm very excited about this. Was what do you call it? Sailor Pro Gear with Goulet pen, so it's like part of my favorite color. It's there we go, green and the blue. But anyways, it is a fantastic writer, and now it's pretty much my daily workhorse. So I love it. And let's see, let's move on along. Are there inks and pens you have yet to try but like to? Well, all of them. So I want to go to a pen show. I found out about the pen show in Atlanta, which is 30 minutes from me, the weekend after. I'm like, really? So if you're in the Atlanta-ish area, specifically Peachtree City, let me know. You want to talk shop? Want to talk pens, ink? I'm down. So now let's see. Okay, what is your Holy Grail pen? That is a great question. I've been throwing out the idea of, what is it? Homo sapiens. I forget what the pen is, but it's an awesome pen, black, and it's filled with like lava-ish. I'm like, Visconti. Yeah, Visconti Homo sapiens. Do I know how to spell that? I don't know. Sorry. So, I'd like to try it out sometime. Let's see. And how many pens do you currently own? Well, I'm glad you asked. Not really. All right, so my lovely wife gave this to me for our anniversary, which was 4/20. Nice and easy to remember. And she actually married me after my accident. I'm like, what? I'm damaged goods. Man, I was in San Francisco and struck out. But anyways, so here are my pens. Well, actually, I should take two out because these are my father-in-law's. This one doesn't work. And so, yeah, I have some room. I'm like, oops, there we go. I love this Waterman. I mean, it's from 1940s. Amazing. Best writer I have. So I use that a lot. So I totally love that. So, let's see. 1, 2, there more. So I have 10 pens overall, and I'm like, you know what? 10 pens is what I want to use. It's what I can use. And Social Security disability didn't pay that much money, so I'm not gonna buy anymore. But if you want to send them, hey, that'd be cool. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's why I had to make that thing big. Do you have a limit on your pens or inks? Is it in your collection? Is it a number? Is it feeling? When do you know when you've reached your maximum? Well, I'm like, I have this nice little roll up pen case that my wife got me, and I think 10's a good number. I can use those each month. And if any others come around, I'm like, in, one out. So I'm like, it's going to be interesting, but I'm like, I know I have to put a limit because I'll be like, ooh, let me get this and this. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I have a wife and daughter. I'm like, I have a family. I bought a house. I'm like, I got to pay some bills. But yeah, so I think that's kind of where I'm at there. And let's see. Consequently, what would you do if another pen or ink came along? Well, much like I said, one in, one out. So tell me I'm right now. Question me a little bit later. I'm not held responsible for anything I might say or not. So there's that. And then, oops. Let's see. Oh, that was the last one. Oops. Yeah. So, yep, that's are my, what do you call it? My answers finally to my 8 pin questions. So, like I said, I'm a total newbie. I only know a few people, like Miss Marilyn Darling and Chris, but I forget your last name. Starts with an S. But and Pins and Tea, Kerry is amazing. And of course, I watched all Brian Glay's like fountain pen stuff. So definitely a fan. But if there's any other advice, tips, tricks you want to pass along, I am more than happy to be on board. Take that up. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for putting out these videos. Sorry it took me so long. But I was scared. I'm a newbie. I'm like, I don't know all this stuff that y'all know. So thank you very much. And of course, I always end up with, remember, you matter. Your story matters. You belong here. Cheers, y'all. See you, Gretchen.